Hey, hello, this is Casey Peterson from Generations Insurance. So I want to talk to you about one of the questions I get asked the most, and it's around the question of what do I do if I'm continuing to work past my Medicare eligibility, or for most people, 65 years old. I have a lot of people that come to me and say, hey, I'm working, I'm happy, I'm covered by an employer plan, it's a great plan, and I like what I'm doing, and I want to work for another few years. And as we go on in time and people stay healthy longer in life, people are needing to work longer because of an economic impact. It's a question that comes up a lot, and maybe you've had that same kind of question. Maybe you're working at an employer and you're 65 years old and you want to work for another couple of years, or you want to work until your full retirement age so you can get the most out of your Social Security benefits. And so it's a question that comes up a lot, and it can be really confusing, but I think there's some simple steps and simple things you can know and some questions that you can ask that will help guide you. So first and foremost, here's what you need to know. If you're covered by an employer-sponsored health insurance plan that is considered what's called creditable, and that means at least as good as what Medicare would give you. So if you're on that type of coverage from an employer, then you do not have to sign up for Medicare. And you do not have to sign up for a Medicare prescription drug plan if you're in that situation. Now, how do you know if you're on a plan that's considered credible? Well, the first thing I would tell you is to get a hold of your HR or benefit manager at your company and ask them the question. Let them know that you're becoming eligible for Medicare and you want to keep working, you want to keep being covered by your employer-sponsored health insurance, and you need to know if your health insurance sponsored by your employer is considered creditable, and they'll be able to tell you. Now, most companies that have more than 20 employees and have a group health insurance plan, they fit into that category. So if you work for a big employer that has thousands of employees or hundreds of employees, then you've got a pretty good assurity that you're on that type of plan. But to be safe, my advice is to talk to your HR or benefit manager and ask them that question. So let's say that they come back and say, yes, you're on an insurance policy from your employer that is considered credible by the government. Your peace of mind can be set in stone right there. You know that as long as you're covered by that plan, you can continue to work, be covered by that plan for health insurance, and you don't have to sign up for Medicare. So you can be 65, 66, 67. I helped an over 80-year-old one time who had been working way into his 80s and was covered by an employer plan from the college he worked at. And when he left that employer plan, we were able to help him get on Medicare and pick a Medicare plan, a health insurance plan, and get him covered without any penalty. So that's the first thing to understand. If you're working and you're covered by an employer plan and that plan is considered credible, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to sign up for Medicare. You don't have to sign up for a prescription drug plan or a supplement or an Advantage plan. You will be just fine. The other great news is, let's say that you're 65 and you decide to stay on your employer plan, you're going to continue to work, and in 6 months you change your mind. In 6 years you change your mind. Whenever you decide to leave that employer plan, whether it's voluntarily or involuntarily, that means the company closes. They drop their health insurance. If one of those things happens, we have what's called a special election period that we can get you enrolled in a plan. And so my advice to people is, if they're going to continue to work, they're going to continue to be covered by their employer, and then once they decide to do that, to leave that plan, just as soon as you've decided on that, give us a call and let us help you. We've got the forms that you need to get turned into Social Security to get your Medicare set up. We know how to get you help with getting set up on your socialsecurity.gov account or your mymedicare.gov account. We can help you with that. Let me give you an example. I had a person that decided, matter of fact, just this afternoon, we've been talking for months. He didn't really know when he was going to retire, and literally today he got fed up and he quit. And so now we're helping him get set up with his Medicare A and B, get him set up on a plan, get the forms turned in to Social Security to get him set up. And we can get that done. Today, is about the 6th or the 7th of the month, and we can get it done and help him to get set up for the 1st of the following month. So that happens, and we can help. The best case scenario is to give yourself a couple of months advance notice. So if you think, hey, I think I'm going to retire in the middle of the year, give us a call 2 or 3 months before that and let us help start making some plans to help not have to have you rush around. But even if that doesn't happen and you decide at the last minute or things change, please call us and we're happy to help. Okay? So that's if you're going to continue to work and be covered by an employer plan. What if you're 64 and a half, 64 3/4, you're getting ready to turn 65, and you're working in a company that does not offer health insurance or has an insurance plan that is not considered credible, then a different situation is in play. So if that's you, then you need to sign up for Medicare. You need to sign up for Medicare A and B. You need to pick a prescription drug plan at the very least to avoid a penalty. Okay? So if you're turning 65 or you're becoming eligible for Medicare because of Social Security disability, get a hold of us just as quick as you can, and we can help you with that. In that scenario, to avoid penalties, you need to sign up for Medicare, and you need to sign up for a prescription drug plan at the very least. Okay? And we can help you with all those things. So the real takeaway is, if you're covered by an employer plan and they're a large employer with lots of employees, it's probably safe to say that you're on a plan that's considered credible. You can keep working. You don't have to sign up for any other insurance until you're ready to drop that employer plan or retire. If you're coming up on your 65th birthday or you're becoming eligible for Medicare because of Social Security disability, that's a different scenario. Get a hold of us and we'll help you. Okay? The answer to the question is, call us. If you don't know where you fall in, you don't really know your plan, let us help you. We help people who are 60 years old start to make plans for when they become eligible for Medicare at 65. We help people that are late in their 60s, late in their 70s and 80s, and to make plans. So the best advice I can give you is to give us a call. Let us go through your exact scenario and put together a plan. And then if you decide to stay on your current coverage for another few years, that's okay. If you have a spouse or a family member that needs health insurance because you're going to lose your health insurance from your employer, we can help kind of give you a plan for that and help you with options. So the best advice I can give you is give us a call. Let us help you put together a roadmap of what to do. Doesn't matter if you've got lots of advance notice or no advance notice at all. Just give us a call and we'll help you. Again, this is Casey Peters from Generations Insurance. Look forward to helping you. Bye-bye.